Summary: Dan Gheesling admits to not hearing Parvati Shallow's warning about Peter Weber's possible deceit, which led to his banishment in the Traitors US Season 2. Despite his mistake, Dan respects Peter's shrewd gameplay and acknowledges that his plan to trick the Traitors was a great move. Dan, known for his strategic gameplay on Big Brother, made several missteps during the Traitors US, ultimately leading to his downfall. The Traitors US Season 2's Dan Gheesling was the first traitor to be uncovered by the Faithfuls, and he now shockingly reveals that he never heard Parvati Shallow's warning not to trust Peter Weber, a mistake which led to his banishment. During the Traitors US Episode 5, Peter Weber came up with a brilliant plan to trick the Traitors into murdering someone who had a shield. He told 3 people he suspected of being traitors, Dan, Parvati, and CT Tamburello, that he had the shield, hoping that they'd try to murder shieldholder Bergie Bergerson instead. Despite Parvati's warning that Peter was probably lying, Dan murdered Bergie anyway, an error that cost him the game. In an interview with EU, the Traitors US Season 2 star Dan admitted that he felt as though the wind were knocked out of him after Janelle Pierzina's banishment, when he went to the turret. He confessed that when he watched the show back, he had no recollection of Parvati telling him that Peter might be lying. Dan said that he texted Parvati to tell her that he didn't remember, and she texted back, "Yeah, dumb." He added, "You have one of the greatest Survivor players knowing exactly what's going on, and you don't listen to her. And for me, it was a huge misstep because I trusted Parvati implicitly and I really respect her as a player." Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now television is being impacted by the ongoing entertainment industry strikes, leaving many turning to reality TV. What are the best shows right now? Dan Gheesling admits Peter Weber is so shrewd. Dan confessed that, while he was surprised that Peter from The Bachelor turned out to be such a great gamer, he also loved it. He said, "He's so shrewd. Someone that takes the time to set all these elaborate traps, that's me. I set the traps and other people fall in them. I never in a million years thought a dude who hands out roses has that capability, and man does he ever. And there's a moment when I am like, he got me, and I love it." Dan added that even though his banishment hurt, he recognizes that Peter's plan was a great move. "I mean, that's what you want to see." Dan is considered to be one of the most strategic Big Brother players of all time. His Big Brother 14 funeral, in which he saved himself from almost certain eviction, is widely considered to be one of the greatest moves in the history of the game. It was thrilling when Dan was selected to be a traitor. However, his low-key gameplay immediately raised suspicions about him. Dan refused to give up any names of possible traitors, which made the Faithfuls correctly suspect that he was a traitor himself. Dan made some major missteps at the end of his run on the Traitors US. From turning on his fellow Big Brother alum Janelle, to blocking out Parvati's warning about Peter and murdering Bergie, to turning on fellow traitor Phaedra Parks during the final roundtable discussion, Dan made some huge mistakes. However, all of them were valiant attempts to stay in the game. Peter has emerged as a mastermind on the Traitors US, who took down Dan, one of the greatest gamers in reality competition show history. Now fans are anxiously waiting to see if Peter will accept his recruitment, and take Dan's place among the traitors. The Traitors US Season 2 is available to stream on Peacock. Sources: EU, Dan Gheesling, Instagram. The Traitors, US. The Traitors is a reality competition series that features celebrity and civilian contestants vying for a grand prize. They must engage in challenges while trying to uncover the traitors in their midst. Based on the Dutch series, the U.S. incarnation of Traitors is hosted by actor Alan Cumming. As the faithful try to avoid being murdered by the traitors must work together to evade banishment.